Narrating in the past, present, and future may include talking about what happened to you last weekend for the past, or maybe what you're doing right now for the present, or maybe what you're doing or will do in 10 years from now for the future. But talking about the past, present, and future for many students is or can be very challenging. Um, Oftentimes, students understand the rules, and when they take a pencil paper test, they know their past and present and future tenses in English. But when they actually speak to somebody, it all goes out the window, and they have no control over their verb tenses. Narrating in the past, present, and future is not only about verb tenses. For example, you can include words like tomorrow or yesterday or last week to help clarify when you're talking about. But generally speaking, controlling your verb tenses is a strong indicator to the speaker that you understand when this event happened and that you're communicating very clearly when this event happened. Okay? So let's take a look at this sentence here. She caught the ball and then throws it to the catcher for the out. Obviously, we have a problem here. We have one sentence with the use of a simple past and then a simple present verb together. This sentence would be incorrect. Now, many of you already know this rule, but when you actually sit down and speak to somebody, you might forget this rule. So, narrating in the past, present, and future, controlling those verbs and remembering to control those verbs when you speak is pretty important. So in your mind, you should be thinking about categorizing time frames into three separate areas: past, now, and future. Past, present, and future. I think that will really help you mentally when you tell a story in the past. Think about this yellow box that says past, and know that most of your verbs should be referencing the past. Maybe they're regular, maybe irregular, simple past, present perfect, past perfect. Okay. If you're talking about something that's happening now, generally you use the present progressive, although you can use the simple present also. And future, of course, simple future, future perfect progressive. Those are some general tenses that can help you categorize your language a little bit. Let's look at another example quickly. Again, many of you know this already. She caught the ball and then threw it to the catcher for the out. She catches the ball and then throws it to the catcher for the out. So keeping your verbs consistent in the sentence, if you're talking about the same sequence of events, keeping them consistent. If you're going to use simple past for one verb, then you should probably use simple past for your second verb. This is not always true. It is possible to change back and forth depending on the sentence, but that general kind of rule can help you be successful. If you're not familiar with base forms and simple past and past participles, you should probably know those. This is not a grammar class, so we're not going to focus too much on that. But every now and then I will be reminding students, hey, you need to check your grammar. It is unclear to me when you're talking about. So remembering your verb tenses and applying them to this class when you speak is going to help you out a lot.